no
say
point
that
discussing on what elections have been fought. Elections are over. Assessment will take place, and for that assessment, I want to go back across to Pradeep Bhandari once more. So, Pradeep, the two big issues is, one, that the JDU is suffering. There is anti-incumbency against Nitish Kumar. The other, that the RJD seems to be benefiting the most as far as that anti-incumbency is concerned. Not surprising, it is the regional party versus the regional party. And the other contrast is that the RJD seems to have a young face right now. We've discussed Tejasvi Yadav. We've discussed the Lalu Prasad Yadav factor. I just want to ask you very clearly, and just tell us whatever you've picked up on this. Is Tejasvi the preferential chief ministerial choice for the Biharis right now? Even more than Nitish Kumar.
Shivani, if we look at the youth of Bihar, if you look at, in fact, in this poll, when we polled the youth and we asked, who do you want to vote as the chief minister between Nitish Kumar and Tejasvi? Well, more than 55% of them said Tejasvi Yadav over Nitish Kumar. So definitely, as I have been reiterating since start, Shivani, that the youth vote is not going to the NDA because of JDU has been the biggest dampener for the alliance. So that is number one. And the voter differentiates clearly between...
But what apart from that?
Shivani, that is very important. But another point which is extremely important, that a lot of welfare schemes of Nitish Kumar, whether it is alcohol ban or to do with other schemes, let's say Nal Jal Yojana, because he's been in power for 15 years, so there have been inefficiencies which have been seen in the past, say 3 to 4 years, because of which the women which had voted one way for Nitish Kumar in 2015 and 2010, there is slight division which is taking place, because let's say alcohol ban. Now it's a hidden secret and open secret on the ground in Bihar that you call a number, you will get alcohol at a higher price despite a ban in place. So there have been these reverberating issues which have not helped the core voter of the NDA in the similar manner that it had done in 2015. This is why the Mahagathbandhan is getting an edge to form the government in Bihar, Shivani.
Pradeep, as you were analyzing the trends and as the trends now settle in, we heard there was this one comment by Nitish Kumar very recently which caused quite a flutter. Spoken about a lot when he actually went on to say that this is going to be my last election, is what Nitish Kumar said. How has that factor played in, especially when Tejasvi Yadav has gone hammer and tongs to call him a tired man, and the fact that you need a change and you need a younger face? Having a younger face or having a younger leader was the plank of the RJD in this election. So with Nitish Kumar making that announcement, did you see any kind of a change or an impact that it made?
Not substantial, Sagrika. In fact, that statement was an admission of a lagging NDA or a lagging JDU, because the leader will always make that statement in order to get some sympathy votes or to get its core voters intact and vote and come to the polling booth. But that has not made a substantial difference. In fact, the youth again has said that if this is the last election of Nitish Kumar, then why should we give it to Nitish Kumar? Rather try out something new, because after 5 years he'll again not be contesting. So the card which Nitish tried to play in order to ensure that this will get sympathy, this will drift major votes before phase 3, I think that has not worked. In fact, the youth have polled more for the Mahagathbandhan because of this statement. In fact, another point which is very important, Sagarika, is that there is no newness factor which was attached with the NDA. And the NDA was entirely banking on Narendra Modi. In fact, they increased their rallies. In a lot of NDA posters, you see only Modi's picture was there, not Nitish substantially there. So there was there was no big announcement, no big thing to offer. So there was a fatigue factor. I've been saying on the part of the Gathbandhan, it was Nitish Hatao, but NDA was Nitish Bachao. It was not Nitish Jitao. And that was the mood on the ground. This is why it was a defensive strategy at place, which was only relying on 30% EBC completely going to Nitish Kumar. And there is a slight division which has taken place, and Chirag Paswan has impacted the JDU in at least 25-30 seats, which has been a very important factor in this election.
All right, so did a defensive strategy lead to an, as per the predictions, does it mean that there has been an anti-JDU vote which is finally benefiting the RJD?
Absolutely.